Ooh-wee. Big Brother 27, number 22. This was a great show again. Now, only bad thing about it was they did the BB people talking about Big Brother they usually do on Friday. Well, they attached it to a long episode. And I mean, they attached it to a regular episode and made it into a long episode while they talk about things that happen at Big Brother, show the different things about it and everything like that. Only reason I don't like that, I don't watch the Friday show most of the time, even though I like Taylor, Derek, and Boston Rob. But the way they do this is like it's like goody goody two shoe cutie pie looking at Big Brother. And we all know those people are in there trying to do each other in. And they're just talking like they're in there, like they're baking pies or something. That's the only thing I hate about that description show they got that they play on Fridays, and now they put it in on the latest episode on Sunday and saying it was an extended version. No, it was just Big Brother publicity. Other than that, it was great. They had to do the HOH eviction. If I look a little sweaty, it's because I was out in the sun. I had to go to the eye doctor. Okay, back to Big Brother. It was great. My handy notes. Handy dandy notes. Let's see what happened. Boston Rob, Derek, and Taylor were describing things about the show and the people. They did a real nice thing for Real Will, talking about his chocolate drop and his little family. Now, they were cute, and so they were in the cute part of the Big Brother show. And but it was a cute factor overload. And what was happening, they did play something, a recap of Vince, whatever you want to call him. He said that the reason he voted Riley out was because Riley threatened him. He heard Riley was going to take him out at one point. And so his logic was to side with Rachel's side and vote Riley out, because he blatantly came out, did a Mickey thing, blatantly told what they were gonna do. I don't know if Mickey tell anybody what she's gonna do. I may be wrong about that. But anyway, that was his excuse for voting Riley out. And poor old Vince, when he says stuff, you just don't believe him. And I didn't believe him until they actually played a clip where Riley did say something like that. I don't think he said it exactly as Vince said it, but it was threatening enough. So, and Vince was there. So, if that's the way he felt, then he played it right. And then they were talking to Vince at one point, and they put Vince's name at the bottom of the screen and said unemployed. Why would they do that? He has no occupation. He is just unemployed. You know, those Big Brother people are cruel sometimes. Those editors on Big Brother, that's why I like to watch the regular show, because they put stuff up like that. But that's the first time I've ever seen unemployed under his name. So it may have been there before, but I noticed it this time. And after that, Ava was having a breakdown about Riley being gone. Apparently, Riley was very strong with all of those young ladies in there. And she was having a mini breakdown. Rachel is still unsure about Vinny Vince. If I can call Will real Will, I can call Vinny Vance, Vinny Vance, Vinny, never mind. And anyway, and another one that was almost tearful was Keanu. Keanu. See, I'm saying it right. Mm-hmm. Keanu was upset about Riley going because that was the person he felt like he had a strong purpose with. So that's understandable, you know. Your boy is out like a light. And Mickey is talking again. She's free and she's talking. And she's talking to real Will, Ashley, Rachel, and she was saying some oddball stuff about, you know, her game. Well, Rachel and them picked it up, and Will is like me. I'm disappointed in Mickey because ever since Mickey won that head of household, she has just been forward in her comments, and they're not really good for her game because she doesn't realize that stuff gets back to Rachel. The first time it got back to Rachel, it was through Ava. This time it got back to Rachel through her partners, Will Real and Ashley. And they're just kind of up in the air about what to do with Mickey. They're feeling the same way I feel, like when Mickey was on there the first few episodes, nothing she could do wrong. You know, she was fantastic. But now that it's peeling back, she has way too much to say. And Catherine is after Rachel. Catherine is after anybody that got rid of Riley. We can't even stop saying Riley's name because of Catherine. Because Catherine's acting like somebody. She's acting like a woman scorned. Only thing the woman scorned is after the woman that helped put her man out the house. I didn't know Rachel had that strong a feeling for Riley. I mean, I don't like to say anything bad about Riley anymore. I mean, I just, you know, just a big old string bean man. I mean, he just got in the house. And I just wondered, did either one of them have any type of relationships before they got in that house? Because it's just weird how they attach so hard. But I guess they call themselves wanting to be like Rachel and her husband and a couple of other people like Nicole. Oh, Nicole was on the first part of the show in the cute parts section. And I think they were just looking for that type of relation to build on and thought they had plenty of time to do it because they weren't bothering anybody. All they were doing was just huddled up on hammocks and kissing on each other. And so, but Catherine is truly a woman scorned about her man, and she is playing the evil part to the hilt. Now, let's see. Keanu drops strategy. Keanu is Catherine. I got here. Catherine is mad at Vince, so she wanted to get Vince. Well, they did this great little competition thing. They did the wall. Now, the wall is another opportunity that gives you a chance to catch up. I think it's fair for everybody. It just depends on how healthy and strong you are. Well, they started falling off that wall pretty quick. At least that's what the edit says. I don't know how long it took. Usually they try to give you a time limit on it, but it must have took a long time before they started falling off, because they didn't really accentuate the time like they usually do on the Big Brother edits. But yeah, they were falling off. And when it came down to the last two, it was Catherine and Vince. Now, for all of you watching that like I did, you already know, I thought Catherine was going to win, because that meanness she felt was just vibrating. I mean, she was ready to go through that house and torture. And Vince was his regular little Vince way. He was doing his little Weasley thing. He tried to get her to fall off, and he said he wouldn't nominate her. So I don't think he realized she does not like him. And she just said, they did a little cut in like she was not going to be subjecting herself to Vince. And lo and behold, the one person I thought could not win was Vinny Vince. Oh boy, won that thing. She fell off. You could just hear thunderclap. Oh, girl fell off, and she was mad, and Vince won. And then the conversation started getting to what should he do next? Who should he add on to the eviction time? And I didn't see it coming with Vince winning, because he's just been the kind that eases up on people and does his little weasel thing. He tried to do it to Catherine, but it didn't work. So now he had to decide which one to put up, and everybody came through and gave their opinions. And one of them, I'm not sure why he put them up, but he did. But earlier in the show, he put up Ava, and she was the first one. And I see kind of why, because Ava was having a breakdown about Riley too. And so Ava went up, and then of course Mickey went up, because Mickey's mouth had been running since she pulled herself off on the last eviction. And then he put up Kelly. And Kelly is another one you need to watch out for, because Kelly's kind of vengeful. That little timid looking little woman has got some mean blood in her. And just now, if you're watching the Big Brother feed, you probably knew that about her, but I was kind of surprised that I noticed she was getting a little stronger, a little hateful more as she goes along. And she has an axe to grind too. And I think her axe to grind is with Vince. And I think it's because of the Riley situation. I think they realized that Vince was the vote that sent Riley out the door. So it's Ava, Mickey, and Kelly. Technically, I'm not upset about any of them. Like I said, Kelly's just been showing a little meanness here lately. Mickey is just arrogant. I mean, I wouldn't even say overconfident. She's just arrogant. I don't know what happened to this girl. She was really nice and sweet when she came on and acting smart. And now her mouth is just running and she's just saying stuff to her friends, and it's getting back to Rachel, it's getting back to Vince. And that was a unanimous decision to put her up on that block. Because she can't win a second eviction contest, can she? I don't know. And Ava, I think I'd have to be watching the live feed to see why Ava was actually put up there, because I just considered Ava the cute little girl that tattletales on everybody, but her breakdown on Riley was revealing. So what side of the house is she with? Who in the house is she with? I didn't really see a lot of people that she was with. I see her siding with people. When they bring her in, she just acts like she's with them, but I don't think she's really with them. I mean, I don't think she's really with one set of people. Okay, so that's what happened on this episode. Ava, Nikki, and Kelly are on the block, and Vinny Vince is the head of household. Now, all you live feed people, enjoy. And I will be watching on the show on Wednesday, and I'll go without finding out everything. So, but I truly enjoyed this one because it was unexpected all the way around, unexpected and expected combined. So this was a good Big Brother segment. Even they brought in the old folks, Boston Rob, Taylor, and Derek. Can't hate them. It's just that I just not one of those cute episodes they do on Friday. But it's good. Everything's good about it. All right, everyone. Hope you enjoying Big Brother like I am, and enjoy the live feed if you're watching them. Enjoy the regular broadcasts. I know you're watching them, so you have a good one, and we'll meet up here again. Take care, everybody.